and they want, you know, trans people to be exiled from the LGBT community and all of these things. Like, unsubscribe. They are a huge reason for the progress that we have made today. And even if they weren't, you know, even if they were just sitting on the sidelines, it's just like, they're people who, like, I'm about to make myself mad. But, sorry, anyways, today it is a much safer place to be gay in many places. Of course, there's still rampant homophobia, and it's still illegal in many countries, and there's even a lot of homophobic sentiment in America. But generally speaking, sexuality is seen more as a spectrum, and it's more encouraged to be explored than back then. You know, today I can kiss a girl and not get shoved into the slammer, okay? And thank God for that, or else I would have like 50,000 arrests. And not only are there many places today that embrace LGBTness and different types of love, but even profit off of it. Make a buck, and that brings us to Pride Month and capitalism. When it comes to these big companies, right, I mean, they are the definition of chasing the bag. Right? All they care about is money. That's just the truth. And it's hard to believe that we've made so much progress that something that used to be socially unacceptable is now used as a marketing tactic. Like, if you were to tell a gay person from super long ago that today brands would be catering themselves to gay people, they would be like, what? Hey, okay, I see you, Renaissance Fair realness. Okay, happy Pride. Happy Pride. Would you like to buy something from our special Pride menu? We have our Love Wins Lavender Latte and our Mother Slay Matcha.
Excuse me, what year is it?
2024.
What?
What year did you think it was?
1693?
Oh, wow, yeah, you're a little off.
Outside, there were so many rainbows and scantily clad women and men. Okay, why is that?
Because it's Pride. Hello. Okay, we're living. We're gagging for it.
Gagging?
And, you know, it's also fucking hot as balls outside. Hot as full scrotum. But nonetheless, you know, it's time for the gays to thrive, right?
Gay? I'm not that. I have never been that, okay? I have never laid with another woman, okay? Especially not on top of her while I'm kissing her deeply and passionately.
Right. Okay. Well, if you did want to celebrate, you know, practically every business on this block is selling Pride stuff, so...
Wait, okay, let me get this, let me understand something. We celebrate gayness? We don't get chastised?
We?
I mean you.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, we still get chastised plenty, actually. But, you know, we're able to get married now and, you know, get a burger with rainbow wrapping on it or something.
You can get married?
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing! I never thought that a day like this would come! Oh my god. Hey, you have a symmetrical face and ample bosom. Do you want to get married?
So to look on the positive side of things first, I guess gay equals money sometimes, which I guess is better than, you know, gay equals eternal hell and damnation. You know, potato, potato. I talked about this a little bit in my queer baiting video, where it's like, yes, there are definitely qualms to be had, but at the same time, I guess it's a good thing that gayness is so socially acceptable nowadays that people are making a profit off of it. I mean, it's not a good thing, but it's a double-edged sword, as they say, a double-edged sword. You know, the fact that there's been such a societal shift towards gay people that brands feel safe enough, or, you know, see more of a benefit than a risk for aligning themselves with the LGBT community, that is progress. So here are some of the first brands to market to the LGBT community. Absolute Vodka. Absolute was one of the first brands to directly market to the LGBT community. These 1981 Absolute Perfection ads were served in LGBT publications across the country, and the messaging was clear. Absolute wanted this segment to know that they didn't see flaws or imperfection in queer identities. Subaru, widely regarded as a lesbian-friendly vehicle for over 25 years, in the mid-90s they had a campaign with advertisements reading, "It's not a choice, it's the way we're built." IKEA, 1 year after the Clinton era Don't Ask, Don't Tell, in 1994 they aired what is known as the first advertising spot featuring a gay couple. And then we move into, the 2000s and 2010s where more and more brands are becoming more open about supporting the LGBT community, and they're being a bit more direct in their wording. Before, marketing towards gay people was a bit more vague, and now today it's like, hi gay, get your slaylicious boots the house down deals and discounts from bottoms to tops will leave your whole quaking. Here are some examples of more recent marketing towards the LGBT community. So, of course, Chipotle's Homo Estos, Homo Te Amas, Homo Te Amas, Homo Te Amas. Bud Light's Let's Grab Beers Tonight, Queens. Pinkies up, pinkies up. And then, of course, the U.S. Marines Rainbow Bullets. Yeah. Not me getting shot with a bisexual bullet. What the fuck? Trump's Make America Great Again Pride hats. M&S Foods Lettuce Guacamole Bacon Tomato Sandwich. And then Postmates Bottom Friendly Menu. Bottom friendly. What about tops and verses? They're just to starve, I guess? Now, I will say that this type of overt advertising and changing, the profile picture to rainbow for June, which we all know, I think that those marketing tactics have seemed to die down in recent years. Honestly, if you look at a lot of brands right now, a lot of their profile pictures are normal. A lot of them are normal, and a lot of them are normal. You know what? They said, I rescind my support, gay. Instead of, hi, gay, they're saying, bye, gay. Back in the closet, gay. No. But I think there are two main reasons why brands have sort of stepped back from being very, very loud and proud about their support for the LGBT community. And I'm going to be speaking more from an American perspective, but the first reason I think is because there's still a lot of homophobic sentiment in America. There are a lot of homophobes. I think sometimes I live in a little gay bubble and I'm like, oh yeah, everyone's gay. And then I remember that there's people who think I should die and go to hell. Some of these homophobes have gotten so angry about seeing the ubiquitous support of LGBT people with all of these brands, changing their profile pictures and putting up advertisements and all these things catering towards gay people, that they're sick of it. And it is the woke agenda. Blue-haired liberal, what have you done to America? For example, Target has been slammed for their Pride collections. Bud Light was slammed for working with Dylan Mulvaney, who is a trans woman. And it's very apparent that there's still people who hate our community and spend more time thinking about who I'm sleeping with or in love with rather than just focusing on something that makes them happy. Maybe you should start a new TV show or look up a new recipe to cook or something, and maybe don't focus on things that piss you off so much. So as much as we have made progress, there is still a very adamant hate and violence towards our community. And when many brands were being more vocal about their support during Pride Month, many homophobes were feeling like the gayness was being shoved down their throats.
Excuse me.
Hi, how can I help you?
I see you're selling some merchandise that says love is love. And some rainbow attire, and I'm assuming that this is in relation to, the homosexuals.
Yeah, it's Pride Month.
Calm down, Cheryl. Okay, here's the thing, dear, okay? I hate gay people. A lot.
Okay.
Honestly, I would just like to be able to roam about the cabin without the ever-looming threat of being scissored.
No one is gonna do that to you.
Oh, that's rich. That is rich, because you know what? With all of this gayness being forced down my gullet, okay, I feel the imminent danger of being forced to be at least bisexual, which some people think is even worse than being gay. Okay, pick a side.
No one is forcing you to do anything.
Oh, right. Okay, well then what's that?
That's just a rainbow outside, okay? I had nothing to do with that.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to come out of the store.
Come out! And a second reason as to why I think that the pride marketing from these brands has sort of died down in recent years is because they were even facing backlash from the LGBT community. Hi!
Hi.
I'm talking about pride and capitalism.
Nice.
So, as I was saying, these brands are even facing backlash from the LGBT community, who are supposed to be the ones they are catering to and making happy for at least 1 month out of the 12 of the year. While it can be great that corporations are supporting the LGBT community to sort of make it more normalized,